Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another COH2 cast. On the left, playing as OKW, we have Markov. On the right, playing as Soviets, we have the one and only Spaget Man. Markov instantly locking in Special Operations Doctrine. Spaget having Airborne Troop Tactics, Guard Motor Coordination Tactics, and Lend-Lease Tactics as his options. It looks like both sides are going to the north. We have Storm Pioneers already advancing for the fuel. So far we have pretty standard issue builds coming out. We're likely to see 3-4 cons from Spaget and 3 Volksgrenadiers from Markov. First engagement over the fuel. Combat Engineers disengaging as Storm Pioneers advance. Just trying to stay at max range so the Storm Pioneers can't shred the Combat Engineers. Again, we're going to have quite a bit of dance of death here. Well, Spaget waits for his cons to catch up and capture territory. Good health damage from the conscripts. Storm Pioneer is going to be forced off the fuel just by the long-range firepower. Volksgrenadiers coming in to assist as well. Storm Pioneers turning around. Everyone just standing out in the open here as they engage. Cons moving into cover. Or sorry, Storm Pioneers moving into cover. Combat Engineers are the first one to lose a model this engagement. Storm Pioneers coming in close. Start to shred the conscripts. Drop 3 models, forcing Spaget to retreat there. Markov gets to keep the fuel. Already 3 cons from Spaget, and we almost have 3 Volksgrenadiers from Markov. Combat Engineers and build for Spaget. Volksgrenadiers on the flanks of these cons as the other ones stay in yellow cover. Cons pushing in, Storm Pioneers coming to assist, but staying at long range. Volksgrenadiers getting dangerously low. Still no tech from Spaget or Markov. Spaget is able to push Markov off the field and is now securing territory and securing the south. Markov has currently a slight fuel advantage over Spaget. We're going to see some bed drops from the Storm Pioneers to heal up the squads, maybe? No, he's just going to blob up north. Spaget getting some good map control as he waits, as Markov is now going to push with all his squads, but Markov is getting the southern fuel. But that one Volksgrenadier is in a bad spot if Spaget can cut him off and catch him on while he's building the sandbags, which it looks like he will be able to do. Markov manages to cancel the sandbags before the cons are able to fire. Well done by Markov. The blob now pushing in the north. Spaget has rotated his troops southern, it looks like. So these cons by themselves are at a bit of a risk. Spaget hasn't noticed, even though Markov has walked through a territory point. He's going to be on the retreat path. Cons taking some damage, forced to instantly retreat. Another Volksgrenadier for Markov. Markov's going to be forced off the southern fuel here, so this is going to be another fuel for Spaget. Spaget having good map control. Markov in a dangerous position here as he retreats, but it might be too late as the flamethrower Combat Engineers come in close. Nope. Cons just cannot get stuff on retreat. Cut off from Markov, gonna cut off Spaget's northern fuel. But considering all the territory control that Spaget has, this is not going to be a big deal, as the territory points will still give Spagetman the resource advantage. Some mines coming down by the Storm Pioneers. Oh, those cons on retreat did get wiped. That's going to be costly for Spaget. Spaget just slowly bleeding out Markov here. Half track finally in build for Markov, finally looking to tech up. Cons are forced back.
Supply hub
Markov is now securing the northern fuel, which will enable him to get some resources finally. Flamethrowers in a bad spot here, as 3 squads move in to cut him off. But they're in green, so it does actually help them out here. But, wow, that was a good burst from the flamethrower. Southern fuel for Spaget Man. And it now looks like Markov is looking to try to turn the map blue after Spaget turned it red. Spaget does have his HQ healing. Nicely done. Good timing there. Guards coming out from Spaget. Nice mine. Gonna cancel the sandbag. Combat engineers now gonna open fire. But strangely, they're enough. They're in yellow cover, I guess, because of the crater. Very strange. Spaget deciding not to capture the VP and instead try to deal with the Volksgrenadiers. Not in cover, though. Strange engagement from Spaget. Spaget now pushing north with his main army. Volksgrenadiers moving into green cover. A little late, but better late than never. Spaget able to take back his southern fuel. So far, map control is slightly in Markov's favor. Got some northern engagements. 2 conscripts versus the Volksgrenadiers. That's going to force them back eventually. They managed to rotate to the right squad, but it doesn't matter. Cons force the Volksgrenadiers back. Combat engineers caught out here by the Volksgrenadiers. Nothing here to support them. They're going to be forced back. Flak half-track and build for Markov. Finally, Tier 2 and Tier 3 being built by Spaget. Mine going off on the guards, forcing them to retreat. I think they were fine considering most of Markov's army is still hiding in base, but that's probably what Spaget was worried about, was them coming out and catching those guards. Down 2 models.
That took too long, comrades. Next time we must be faster.
They have now rotated fuels, with Spaget taking the northern fuel and the VP, and Markov looking to take the southern fuel.
We have it.
Spaget now having a resource advantage in terms of fuel, but Markov's about to fix that by taking the southern fuel. Double Volksgrenadiers and a Storm Pioneer. Gonna push the house here. Cons coming out from the northern side so they don't take damage. Well done. Yellow cover, and then they are forced to retreat. 3 squads versus 2. Spaget decides to rotate his guards mid as his T-70 comes onto the field. A Raketin in build for Markov. Well done. In response to the T-70 that he is likely to see. Flak half-track setting up, gonna tear into these combat engineers. Guards, though, dangerously close. Those PTRSs are gonna shred. The flak half-track forcing its smoke. Attack ground, well done by Markov. But Spaget also returning fire with attack ground. T-70 coming down mid. Flak half-track's in trouble. Rakettenwerfer is still in build. Let's see how long Spaget decides to chase. 1 hit. Gonna need 1, maybe 2 more hits. Oh, a miss. I think it's 2 hits. I can't tell by itself. Okay, now just 1 hit because the AOA. Miss. Rakettenwerfer gets a shot off. The Flak HQ is also gonna shoot it. Okay, it was 2 hits. I was wrong. The T-70 is likely going to go down here. Manages to cancel the decrew, but yeah. T-70 for a flak half-track. Not a good trade by Spaget. He got punished for his aggression. Also, OKW's bases with that flak just really strong. Spaget upset that his T-70 had some bad RNG. Markov claiming it was only 1 miss. I guess Spaget wanted me to pride post this about saying it's 2 or 3, which is correct. But I'll have to check later on the T-70 to see how unlucky that truly is. I think it has the same accuracy as a medium tank, but I could be wrong. But regardless, it was on the move, so its accuracy is going to suffer. Volksgrenadiers coming to deal with the guards. These guards are in a bad position as they're getting pincered here. For now being used as a capture tool. Guards are just going to fall back. No STGs on the Volks yet. So they're relatively safe on their retreat since they still have so many models left. Khan's engaging Volksgrenadiers up in the north, long range. This is going to be a long fight. Likely these Volksgrenadiers. Oh, another set of guards for Spaget.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Well, Markov now has double fuel, thanks to that T-70 dive. That did not go well for Spaget. Khan's caught out in the open, but so are the Volksgrenadiers. Nade gonna force them out of cover. MG-34 setting up. Well, I almost said 42. Just used everything. Nice snipe by the guards, but they're still gonna be forced to retreat as there's just too many enemies. Spaget now looking to take the south, tries to make a mine. Instantly spotted by the Storm Pioneers. Second squad of combat engineers is gonna have to look to assist here, and it does. Stun nade coming out from the Storm Pioneers, catching out the combat engineers. Somehow did not get shredded that much health damage, so that was very lucky for Spaget. Combat engineers slowly doing good health damage on the Storm Pioneers. Another T-70 for Spaget, man. One Storm Pioneer left, forced to retreat. Combat engineers are likely to be able to take the south here, but more Volksgrenadiers come in, so I spoke too soon. Gonna force them to retreat. That are gonna buy time for the T-70 to come in. Very risky. Oh, T-70 misses the first shot. I think that did some friendly fire damage, actually. Let's see. It did. That did not work out how Spaget wanted it to. Looks like Markov is just gonna tech up instead. T-70 doing good damage to these Volksgrenadiers on retreat. Oh, one more model, and that's a wiped squad. Volksgrenadiers looking to snare it. Get the snare off. T-70 forced to retreat. Meanwhile, Markov is able to lock down most of the map as Spaget is now looking to do some cutoffs and secure the southern part of the map. The first set of STGs coming out from Markov finally.
Our points have fallen to 300.
Spaget here in trouble. Is going to have to look to do a reversal here. Flame nade coming out. Gonna force the Khans out of cover.
Crews have been trained to repair damaged vehicles.
Cut off. Taken by Spaget. Well done. But his guards are likely in trouble here. Throws an aid. Does not catch anything out. Oh, almost wipes those Volksgrenadiers. Does wipe those Volksgrenadiers on retreat. Infiltration nades coming out from Markov. Guards retreat in time. Well done by Spaget. T-70 engaging. Trying to just get some health damage in. Doing a decent job at that. Slowly just poking down those models. Where's the Rakettenwer for Markov? Markov saying GG for some odd reason. Trying to BM or something. That, I don't know why he's saying GG. The only response to that is just a question mark.
We have it.
As Spaget does not think it's over.
T-gun is ready for combat.
Oh. Tech upgrade coming for the Swear Panzer headquarters. Tier 4 for Markov. Meanwhile, Spaget is stuck at Tier 3, but he does have a Zisgun now, so when the first Panzer IV comes out, he will not be caught out unaware. Plus the PTRSs will help from the guards. Now we have the calm before the storm. As Spaget looks to try to reclaim some of his territory, and Markov is healing up in his base. He has not salvaged the T-70 in the flak half track. Honestly, probably the worst decision that he's made all game is forgetting to salvage those light vehicles. That's what, 10 free fuel? Something like that? He just doesn't. Zis barrage coming out from Spaget, gonna force those Volksgrenadiers back, hopefully. At least get them some good health damage. But it does force them back. Rakettenwerfer sets up on the front, gets a shot off, damages the T-70. Now looking to finish off the T-70, or reposition at least. MG-34 and Rakettenwerfer set up awfully close together. Good nade would hurt them, but they're forced back. Markov just pushing Spaget back. as Spaget is on full retreat here pretty much. Reckenwerfer looking to get the T-70 again. Misses.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Misses again as the Volksgrenadiers are going to get wiped here. Down goes another set of Volksgrenadiers. Nicely done by Spaget. You know, Markov just greeting because he has the advantage. But that's going to let Spaget stay in the game if he keeps losing Volksgrenadiers like that. Panzer IV in build for Markov. But Spaget already has a second Zis gun in build. When that Panzer IV hits, it's going to be mostly mitigated by the double Zis's. Another barrage forcing the MG34 to move as it now actually retreats. Spaget actually managing to turn this around and force Markov to retreat. Double MGs for Markov, that's disgusting. T-70 catching out the Rakettenwerfer not set up, same with the MG34 as they're both forced to retreat. But because neither of them was set up, at least they have an easy retreat path. Good health damage, spotting the Schwer, so staying just outside the range, but just as I say that, guards are forced back. Markov trying to play psychological games with Spaget, failing miserably, it looks like. As Spaget says, good for you.
Good work, comrades. This now belongs to us.
Markov bluff is called. Spaget must know because he had double fuel control for a while that there's no way that he has the King Tiger. Looks like though he's going to lose the southern fuel as there's a giant engagement just above the middle VP. Zis guns catching out the Panzer IV-J. One hits, one misses. Conscripts bounce. Oh, another miss. That second Zis gun just really letting Spaget down here. T-70 though, putting in work. MG34 setting up, Rakettenwerfer running out into the open. Second MG34. Oh, Cons! Gonna get wiped here if they're not careful. Nothing to help them. Rakettenwerfer goes down. No way these Cons get out. Okay, they get wiped. Oh, MG34 goes down because of the double barrage from Spaget. Trading Cons for 2 support weapons. Markov actually running out of troops there. Destroys the Rakettenwerfer. Now looking to destroy the MG34. Gets both of them down. Spaget now having a decisive army advantage. Markov is going to need to have that Panzer IV do work, but it's just getting caught out by that Zis gun. MG34 shredding some health from the T-70. Going to be forced to retreat as Volksgrenadiers catch out the AT guns, forcing them to rotate back. But Markov having a slight advantage in resources still. Spaget is going to need to do something if he wants to stay in this game. But if he keeps doing these trades where Markov throws everything away, Spaget will be able to come back. Panzer IV-J going all the way back to base, destroying what could have been salvaged, destroying both the things that could have been salvaged. I think that's GG for Markov. I mean, that's just a rookie mistake, not salvaging those things. That 10 fuel could have let him have that 16-minute King Tiger. Not really, but he's going to claim he has a 16-minute King Tiger. I'm going to claim that salvaging those would give him the King Tiger. No caster bias, I promise. We have some more calm before the storm. As Spaget is just trying to capture some territory to get some resource gain and decap this VP so he's no longer bleeding. He should have been building a sandbag here while he was capping. But his micro must be strained. With his large army size. Ober's out for Markov. Infantry support gun and build. Gonna look to try to bleed out Spaget. Not gonna really work against Soviets. Oh, a third guard for Spaget, man. Really fielding that elite army. Engagement in the south here, as these guards are going to be forced back. Khan's trying to help out, get some good model drops. Well, a model drop. Going to also be forced to retreat. Guards taking a lot of damage though. Panzer IV-J on the prowl. Doesn't catch him. Oh, catches these guards in mid. This gun's not in position, but it's playing defensively. T-70 going to force the overs back. This is a very cautious mid-fight, as Markov doesn't know where the AT guns are. And Spaget cannot advance without those AT guns. Guards protecting the Zis gun. Second one on the flank. Well done. Then it looks like they traded north and south, with Spaget having the slight advantage, holding 2 VPs. But, though on VPs, Panzer IV-J looking to do a flank. Markov having the fuel but not the manpower to make yet another Panzer IV-J, which, considering how if things continue, I expect we'll see that instead of the Command Panther. But we will see. Spaget having the resources to make a tank as well. Curious to see what he goes with. He has double Zis. He has the advantage in manpower, or in troops.
Supply sector under attack. They're taking fire.
Another Raketman build for Markov. Panzer IV-J looking to catch out the T-70 here. Hits the T-70 at medium range. T-70 just goes back. Panzer IV-J cannot dive it. We needed those Volksgrenadiers there to snare it, to finish it off. But instead they're going for the northern fuel. Spaget decides to build a T-34-85. Not a bad option here, as it has both AI and it's decent against the Panzer IV-J. Not as good as the Panzer IV-J, but it can hold its own. Flares coming out from Markov. Go to the spot Spaget's army. Now having good intel and knows where to push. Snare coming out on the T-70. Ober's in trouble here as they're now forced back because they were in green cover against a flamethrower. Do not recommend that. T-70's unable to chase because of the snare. Otherwise, those Obers would have been wiped.
Standing by.
Northern fuel for Markov. He's now just sitting on the fuel, so I guess he is planning on going. No, he's back-teching. Strange that.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
I guess he's cocky, and maybe he is going for the King Tiger. Spaget prioritizing the VP over the fuel. Well done by Spaget. Knowing what's more important at this stage of the game. Because this guns will be able to keep any AT. Panzer T-34, sorry. 85 showing itself. Markov knowing now what he's up against. May change his builds, who knows. Zis barrage coming out. Whoa, good hit. Oh, another good hit. Wiping the MG-34. Destroys the MG-34. Gonna lose both his team weapons, or MG-34s this game. And he loses the infantry support gun. Markov spamming infantry support weapons is just not working out for him. Spaget having 2 VPs, able to slowly bleed Markov, hopefully putting him in a similar position as himself. Markov still losing all these trades, keeping his army below. Panzer IV, or not Panzer, frick me, the T-34-85 somehow got its main gun destroyed, almost dying. Is now going to use vehicle crew repairs as combat engineers also coming to repair it. Panzer IV-J now pushing. Zis gun's out of position, need to set up in position, but Volksgrenadier's going to get them low. Guard's going to button the Panzer IV-J, forcing it back. Guards in mid, running low on health. Being forced to retreat. Infiltration aids doing good damage on the Zis guns, but not wiping out either one. Probably going to drop one of them.
One of our AT guns has been neutralized.
T-70 slowly backing off, trying to get health damage in. Panzer IV-J blitzkrieging in. Going to catch out the Zis gun, but the T-34-85, because of the double combat engineers and the repair crews, is now going to be able to push in. Markov caught out here, as he did not expect it to be repaired by now. Zis gun decrewed, Raketmorpher though in position, going to force the T-34-85 back. T-34-85 getting dangerously low. Now going to look to attack around the Zis. Oh, T-70 awkward pathing, but it should be fine. Oh no, it was still inside the kill range. Still is. If Markov can get vision on it, it's dead. Zis gun getting recrewed, but at what cost? Just sacrificing models to try to keep it recrewed. T-70 goes down, as I predicted. just inside the arc. Unlucky for Spaget. Rakettenwerfer forced back. Spaget actually technically taking the L there in terms of army size left, but he still holds the overall army size advantage over Markov. So this is still anyone's game. Markov now floating over 200 fuel, meaning he's able to get that Panther out if he could somehow keep the manpower. Another Zis gun for Spaget Man. Looks like we have some calm before the storm, so he back-teched just for the repair station so his Storm Pioneers didn't have to repair. Because he desperately needed, I guess, troops on the field. Spaget looking to get the southern cut off.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
We have an engagement in the north. Guards at long range versus Volks Grenadiers. Guards going to have the advantage here as a nade comes out from the guards. Gets some decent health damage in. Oh, Volks Grenadiers trying to flank with an infiltration aid, which forced the other guards to retreat, but doing any actual damage as they are now caught out by the T-3485 and guards and are forced to retreat. Though Spaget unfortunately was not able to drop really any models, only doing health damage. Rakettenwerfer missing its shot. Panzer IV-J coming in, bounces. T-3485 missing on the move. Ober's in the house. Oh, green cover down. Those guards are in trouble. Enemy forced to retreat. Meanwhile, Spaget is taking the rest of the map. T-34-5 gets in close. Point blank. Zis gun backing it up. Panzer IV needs to get out of there. Does. Now looking to engage as the Rakettenwerfer is getting in position. Markov playing a dangerous game here. Zis gun gets good hit. So does the T-3485. That Panzer IV-J is forced to blitzkrieg out as guards set down into firing positions. T-3045 is doing good work for Spaget Men. Markov having the resources to get his Panther tank out. His Wehraboo dreams soon to be realized. That, or he's going to wait for the King Tiger. King Tiger out from Markov at 27 minutes and 37 seconds, which is about 11 minutes later than Markov said it was coming out. Well, you know, at least he did make it, you know. You got to give respect for that. Southern, territory point being captured by Spaget, but instantly forced back, thanks to the Volks Grenadiers.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Spaget looking to take double fuel, which at this stage of the game isn't that important. Panzer IV looking to stop it, along with the King Tiger and the Storm Pioneers. Missed from the Panzer IV-J. Guards trying to open fire with the PTRS is not doing any good work. T-34-85 fires, bounces. Zis guns, where are you? Alright, one of them's going to rotate into position, so's the other one. King Tiger spotted. This is when you need those OPOP PTRS penals to satchel charge point blank range. All bounces incoming. Panzer IV-J gets a hit. Mark target on the KT. Button, target. Panzer IV-J dangerously low in health. KT takes a hit from the T-3045. Going to be forced to retreat here. Bounce. Pen. Bounce. Ooh, T-3045. Nice snipe by Markov. Well positioned there. Spaget forces back both of the Axis tanks, but at the cost of his own T-3045. Builds his Su-85. I don't know why I'm struggling so much this game to name units. I apologize. King Tiger trying to open fire, but the wall blocking its shots. Moves into position, almost wipes out the flamethrowers. Oof. King Tiger getting dangerously low. That's what, 1, 2 shots? I think that's 2. 1.5. I can't tell with tanks with that much health. Su-85 looking to dive it, but Rakettenwerfer there, blocking its path. Double barrages coming out to force that Rakettenwerfer back. Oh, almost instantly decrews it. Panzer IV-J almost already instantly repaired. Zis guns are in a position to do something about it, but it's going to rotate around, flanking the Zis guns when it does come back around. But these cons might be able to spot it. Yes, they are able to spot it, so they instantly rotate. Well done by Spaget. But the Su-85 is still in trouble as it goes down. Blitzkrieg coming out. Let's see if Markov can save his Panzer IV-J. Guard AT rifles, the PTRSs from him, just shredding the health on that Panzer IV-J, and down goes the Vet 4 Panzer IV-J. That's a favorable trade for Spaget, not by much though. 10 field difference. But not having that Su-85 on the field to poke down the KT is going to be tough. Spaget looking to take mid as he is slowly leading VPs.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Markov, though, having now the army size advantage over Spaget. Engagements all around, just small infantry engagements as the KT is now ready to go. It's looking to take the northern VP and field. Ober's caught out by double guards. Not going to win this fight. Combat engineers forced off the mid VP. Spaget taking the southern VP with his combat engineers. Well done. Ober's getting dangerously low. Going to be able to squeak out a retreat. Spagetman looking to triple cap Markov. Just has to deal with this King Tiger, and he will be in very good shape. Markov taking his sweet time capturing VPs.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Spaget able to triple cap Markov for a little while.
We are losing
Markov looking to capture mid VP, gonna try to go for the double VPs. Double Zis guns opening fire on the KT. Another T-34-85 for Spaget. Gonna probably look to take out those infantry so they can't capture those VPs. That King Tiger was not the correct call by Markov. Hasn't really been able to do much. Only sitting at 11 kills. You're just constantly being forced back by those Zis guns, just feeding them veterancy. Look at that, a Vet 3 Zis gun. Stuka in build for Markov. Probably looking to try to wipe some of Spaget's squads. A decent call. But I don't think he has the army size or the time, really, to justify it. The Kettenwerf are going to be forced to retreat. Storm Pioneers also here. Just standing on no VP or anything. Alright, also retreating. Obers engaging double guards again. Not going to go well for Obers. Watching last time. Yep. 2 models for 2 models. Not exactly a good trade for the Obers. Maybe not even 2 models that they killed. T-34-85 is almost fully repaired. Meanwhile, King Tiger still has a ways to go. PTRS is engaging. Gonna try to close the distance to throw a nade. I was gonna say, why are you closing on STGs? Nade doesn't do anything. Guards just retreat after dropping a model. Kind of a strange decision by Spaget there. I guess he was just hoping, but considering there's no big engagements going on, it was sort of a wasted nade in my opinion. T-34-85 coming down here. Oh ho ho! Good hit from the T-34-85. Might wipe those Volksgrenadiers on retreat. All mounted plus the MG. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Is he gonna squeak out a win? Is he gonna get out of there? Oh. Oh. Is he gonna dive to kill those Volksgrenadiers? Flag coming in. Stops to try to get accuracy. And yep. Down go the Volksgrenadiers. Big engagement up in the north after that wipe. Gonna decrew one of the Zis guns. Forces the other one back. Combat engineers in full retreat. Spaget lost some guards somewhere. So trading Volksgrenadiers for guards is not a good decision by Spaget. Spaget now here in trouble as the King Tiger is going to look to cut off the T-34-85. Zis gun recruited by the Volksgrenadiers. Kettenwerf getting a good hit on the T-34-85. Going to look to rotate. Zis missing. King Tiger in an awkward position on the retreat of these. Ooh, good hit by the King Tiger on the guards. T-34-85 just running around trying to dodge these AT guns. King Tiger looking for the T-34-85. Decrews the Kettenwerfer. Oh, Ober's wiped on retreat. Things have turned around. They are now in Spaget's favor. Fully vetted AT gun opening fire on the King Tiger. T-3045 gonna wipe this gun. Gonna take a good hit from the King Tiger. Gonna be forced to retreat. Mark target incoming on the KT. Looking to dive the T-3045. Down goes the T-3045. Zisgun getting a good hit on the King Tiger. Markov just not having an army to cap points though. Spaget having the opposite problem with no vehicles, but a T-3485 isn't built. Oh, down goes a Raket Morpher. Zisgun gets another shot off. Bounces yet again. Another bounce from the Zisgun. Spaget slowly bleeding out VPs here. Oh! 4 models down by the King Tiger. Regrabs his PTRS and then gets the heck out of there. Spaget is showing weakness. Zisgun bounces. He's going to have to deal with that King Tiger. But Markov, down to only actually 4 units. He does not have map presence. Spaget should be able to easily retake while the King Tiger is repairing.
We have a new T-34 standing by.
And that's what it looks like he's doing with his extra squads. He's able to just triple cap Markov here, while Markov is forced to repair his King Tiger. Build some Volksgrenadiers to try to get some more army out. I would have gone for Obers, maybe. Oh, he cancels it. Goes for Obers. Speak of the devil. Oh, that's pretty funny. Stuka looking to do a barrage? No. Backs off. Markov is getting desperate, looking at his army. Oh, Volksgrenadiers also in build now for Markov. Triple cap! Markov in trouble here as he's slowly bleeding out. Guards going to catch these Volksgrenadiers. Guards are going to win this engagement.
Targeting of vehicles is now available.
If he gets in green cover or just keeps his distance, he's going to win against those Volksgrenadiers.
Our territory is falling into
Let's see if he decides to chase after them. Nothing else going on. Oh, he's going to flank them, so on retreat. Going to try to neutralize that green cover. Markov rotating around, trying to use the green cover. Is going to get the decap, which is going to stem some of the bleed. But at a lot of manpower costs, as he has lost 4 models. Maybe even going to lose these Volksgrenadiers on retreat without dropping a single guard. Yes, he does. Wow. That was not a good trade for Markov there. King Tiger, already fully repaired, looking to avenge those guards, but instead catches out a T-3045 as it is forced to retreat. Zisgun staying far back, but safe. Khan's down to 2 models, forced to retreat. Laying some mines, that's kind of dangerous with the King Tiger there. Managed to get it off. King Tiger now going to push down south. Going to force back those guards. As he's going to take the southern VP. But again, this King Tiger just was not the right call. It's down, it has 30 kills. But it just hasn't had the presence because it's just eating up so much of Markov's pop cap and resources.
The enemy is reduced to 200
If he had
points.
built, more Panzer IV Js and pressured with that, he would have been able to keep the VPs and forced Spaget to make a desperate play, which the support weapons builds would have probably played right into Markov's hands. I think the BM for Markov just... Oh! Combat engineers almost get wiped there. Going to be forced to retreat. Zisgun going to try to fire at the KT. Not going to be super threatening. Button from the guard is going to be able to save that Panzer or T-3485, but it's going to cost them quite models. Oh! Double AT guns now, both penetrating. Going to force the KT back. Barrage incoming on the Zisguns. Zisguns looking to move. Oh! Nice dodge by Spaget, man. Except for the combat engineers, which is just not going to let that T-3045 repair. Markov, though, getting a sneaky VP cap in the north. Markov is just floating that manpower. He needs to be building troops. Okay, he decides to build a Panzer IV J. Guess he's just trying to go for that vehicle dominance. T-3485, going to get some good health damage on these Storm Pioneers. Going to force them to retreat. Yep. KT gets some good health damage on the conscripts. Spaget needs to capture a VP. He's slowly bleeding out here. And Markov knows it because he's rotating his King Tiger, predicting those guards, sees those guards soon. Sees the guards, opens fire, misses. Drives too close to the PTRSs and gets buttoned. Misses. T-30-45 going to be on the flank of this King Tiger. King Tiger in trouble here. Bounce from a Zis gun. Bounce from the T-30-45. Base going to fire. It's going to get stuck. T-30-45 stuck as well. King Tiger fires, takes out the T-30-45. Combat engineers pushing up. Going to walk right into the flak HQ. Going to get shredded. Vet 3 Zis gun looking to fire. Oh! Down goes the King Tiger. Zis gun's retreating. Combat engineers get wiped in exchange though. VPs for Spaget, but T-30-45 and combat engineers for the King Tiger is still a good trade. Black HQ now going to shred these guards who are taking some weird pathing. Panzer IV looking to catch out the Zis guns. Guards rotating around to button it so they don't have issues. Other Zis gun going to rotate. Markov taking some strange pathing, gets buttoned. He's going to lose this Panzer IVJ. It's going to go down. Ober's trying to be on the flank, but guards protecting it. Barrage incoming. Oh. One Zis gun goes down. Markov now complaining about his Panzer IV being stuck. Understandable. Combat engineers forced to retreat. Zis gun rotating around. Markov in a really bad spot here, but so is Spaget. But Spaget is now in a much better position though, because there is no AT from Markov, so this T-34-85 will actually have free reign. Let's see if Spaget is aware of that and utilizes that to its fullest. Markov taking top VP and looking to take mid VP. Spaget needs to respond. Where's troops? The double Zis guns are actually now worthless right now for Spaget. Guards looking to take mid, but they're going to engage at long range. T-30-45 going to push mid. Volks Grenadiers and build for Markov. Cancels for the Raketmore for seeing the T-34-85. That is the correct call. Taking the southern deploy. Mid VP now being capped by Spaget as well. Guards shredding Obers. Markov calling GG. Sync error detected, and that is the game. Markov/Ls giving Spaget Man the win. But again, I think Markov was just too focused on the BM there, and that really cost him the game there. I think he could have won if he hadn't BM'd with the King Tiger and instead go for a more normal build. Anyways, well played by Spaget, and I'll see y'all next cast.